I met a man who once said that they can tell you how deep the water is, but you'll never know unless you jump in. During a time when automobiles were considered an unreliable fancy, a man named Horatio Nelson Jackson dove into a $50 bet when he announced that he could make it from San Francisco to New York. In less than 3 months, Horatio and his travel partner, a mechanic, became the first to drive from coast to coast. Now, over 100 years later, after the mass production of automobiles and the formation of complex highway systems, long drives and cross-country travel are far from being new concepts in American culture. But this is our story.
Got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Video. It's recording.
July 1st, 2011. We make a couple of stops along the way. But our first major temporary landing is the Godzilla of Midwestern cities.
I'm from a city in the Midwest, best city in the whole wide, wide world. Say now, I'm from a city in the Midwest.
Once ruled by members of a legendary criminal underworld, its streets now echo a history of rich music culture.
We're going to have a good time right in Chicago. I want y'all to tell the people back in what you did. Y'all had a hell of a trip. Oh, yeah.
They were like, oh no, 3 white girls, they gotta be lost. No, but I
July
just...
4th, 2011. After days of frolicking around, we watched the sky light up on our last night in a truly American city. Day 5. It's about a 10-hour drive from Chicago to Canastota, South Dakota, where we increased the village population by 3, from 656, before continuing on towards the town of Interior. The Lakota Indians native to this region used a term that literally translated to mean bad land. Over 500,000 years of erosion led to the exposure of accumulated sediments and major rock formations that radiate their history to visitors of the Badlands National Park. They don't serve Yingling anywhere near here, but buffalo burgers don't seem hard to come by, and small paths accompanied by spacious views tempt any adventurous soul. Within the park's boundaries is the site of one of the last known ghost dances, a ritual that embodied hope for restored land and the rehabilitation of traditional cultures.
Head your way. So we should totally meet up. Okay, we can waste time until then. Sure.
We choose Gillette, Wyoming as the midway point to our next destination. But first, we make a quick scenic pit stop. Day 8, we make our first unforeseen stop.
Did you not realize I got pulled over?
Driving license with you?
Oh, she's like, I have to get in there? I didn't realize I got pulled over. I was like on the phone and then I see him cop beside me. I'm like, oh! I thought she said something.
No, it was so funny. No, she didn't say anything. She just stopped. I'm like, wait, why are we stopped? She's like, because there's the cop car behind us. And I'm like, what? She's like so calm about it too. She didn't say like, oh shit or anything.
I was not going 88 miles an hour. He's like, where are you headed? Gillette for the night. Where are you going to end up? It's a cross-country trip. We're eventually going to end up back home. I don't know if he was going to give us a ticket or what. About some car or something. So he's like, all right, you can get out now. I have to go get this car.
The winding roads of West Virginia rival the ones that we encounter on our next drive. And I admire the lunatics who ventured out to this remote area in the late 1800s when it became the world's first national park. What it lacks in phone and internet reception, it makes up with in vastness, wildlife,
There's a buffalo on the walking path.
and plenty of sulfur-scented geysers. We all look forward to a few nights of roughing it up.
With a ranger's hat and shovel and a pair of dungarees, you will find him in the forest, always sniffing at the breeze. People stop and pay attention when he tells.
Until we experience how cold it can get on a midsummer night at the elevation of 8,000 feet.
Everybody knows that he's the fire-preventing bear.
Look over and I see a bundle of red. No head, no.
I had it like tight, so tight around my face. It was so cold.
It was just like, whoop.
So after our second night, we decide to leave.
One night early, we're big fat wimps. Apparently, we found out. Now the poor child is having stomach issues.
July 12th. After a much-needed night of rest in Idaho Falls, we head towards what many refer to as the crossroads of the West. Although a bad eating decision made in Yellowstone, combined with a day-old hot dog and Lorena's weak stomach,
How you feeling?
make our drive a little longer than expected. Many people visit the city each year to learn about its history and visit sites like Temple Square. Our main reason for stopping in was slightly different.
Fuck you. Just woke up, you asshole.
Meet Jess, a friend of ours who works as a snowboard instructor in Park City, a mountain resort that transforms into a unique park in the summertime. The promise of pancakes for breakfast ties us to Salt Lake City for one more day. But things soon take a turn for the worse when my purse gets stolen, leaving me without any money or an ID. And a feeling of helplessness nestles next to me as we ride into Arizona. July 15th. We meet up with our friend Willis, stay with Emily's brother, Matt, who makes us mimosas for breakfast.
That's what you get for waking up.
And I can't help but feel like a kid in a candy shop with my hands tied. It's 116 when we decide to visit the Hoover Dam before making our way towards the West Coast. Day 21. Emily and Lorena make it on to the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson.
Am I right? Genuine lesbians of Lesbian Row?
And with its unique street performers.
Give me the camera. Here, take.
And a large selection of shops. Venice Beach becomes possibly the most entertaining aspect of our visit to the entertainment capital of the world. Second, of course, to our friend Mike.
Guys, this is for you. It just breaks my heart being out here away from you. That's about all I got.
Good morning, angels. Can y'all please leave my gate opener and my window sticker in my apartment? Also, feel free to come back to Newport anytime. My place is your place.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
July 22nd. Unaware that it's the weekend of the largest convention in the Western Hemisphere.
4 days and 126,000 fans.
Comic-Con. We arrive at the birthplace of California. Known for its year-round 70-degree weather, it's also where after driving over 4,500 miles, we're able to plunge into the Pacific. And I receive a much-anticipated package.
I'm filling out the map.
Day 26 is the start of our long journey home as we drive through Arizona to get to the land of enchantment. Home to New Mexico State University and my friend Steve, who I met during the Disney College program. Bordering both Texas and Mexico. The city of Las Cruces is a cultural crossroads. July 27th, 2011. I decide to take a stroll across the border into the city of Juarez and officially turn 22.
I went to Juarez for like, what, 2 hours and just didn't go.
You're like, yeah, Mexico! Okay, now come get me! With an area of over 268,000 square miles, making it 10% larger than France, and nearly twice as large as Germany, we're not too surprised when we find out that everything is actually bigger in Texas. On day 28, when we reach home of the Alamo, later stopping to catch dinner on a scenic pedestrian street. Deep in the south of Texas, not far from the city of McAllen, lies a small town where Emily's godparents live.
with their 3 kids who quickly drain us of the little energy we have left.
Hey, where are we now?
Westlaco, Texas.
We're in Westlaco, Texas. And that is our interview. Thank you. See you later, y'all.
In October of 1962, President John F. Kennedy delivered a pretty clear message.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade.
And the location was chosen to build a manned spacecraft center, where astronauts would train and from which all spaceflight for the United States would be monitored.
Was controlled from. Apollo 13 was also controlled from here.
That challenge is one that we're willing to accept.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
I believe we were at the Apollo, mission control, that's...
Off the Louisiana coast, about 30 miles south of Lafayette, lies the source of all Tabasco sauce. Surrounded by bayous and swamplands, it's part of an interesting region where people eat alligators. Alligators eat birds, birds eat mosquitoes, and mosquitoes eat people.
How am I still getting bit?
This is the worst idea ever, dude.
Oh my god, we're so tired.
Oh, there it is. It's gone. Okay.
That's the worst idea we've ever had in our entire life.
Entire towns have been wiped out.
About 8 a.m. this morning.
The barriers were no match for Hurricane Katrina.
Of the breach in the levee. 80% of the city is now underwater.
Conditions continue to deteriorate.
Despite a past of devastating destruction, a city's rich culture still stands unharmed. From history to the arts and cuisine, New Orleans is a city that doesn't disappoint. Day 35. After watching the sunset over the bay and hearing a familiar song at a local piano bar, we begin our overnight drive headed towards Nashville until we decide to just keep driving. They say that home is where the heart is, and that may be true. But if life really was the most scenic of highways, would you speed through it, never even switching lanes? At about 4 a.m., as we rocket past Chattanooga, a slight sense of nostalgia mixes with the caffeine in my veins. yet fueled by high spirits and low bank accounts. We happily let those country roads carry us, right back to where it all started.
Hey, guess what? Red dot means excellent. Red dot means that you are being recorded for life. Red dot means that you are in the French Quarter.
Give us a message.
Rick James, bitch.
Shut up. Red dot means that I am being embarrassed right now.
I don't want to be on film or cameras.
I don't have any pants on. Head back and close your eyes and pretend like you're pouring salt in your mouth.
Man, when would we have had time to like conspire against? Alright. We're getting out of the car now. Real quick, where's the purse? We don't need it. Marina's ringing the doorbell. Ring the doorbell.